Hey, Randy, Natalie, this is TK Jensen. She writes for Consumer Currents magazine. She was at the event last night. I thought she might be able to help.
Hello.
Hi. What's TK stand for?
She's taking the fifth on that.
Okay, let's get started, Captain. You're going to be Richard Meckler. He was standing right here. Right here? Natalie, you are his wife. So you are standing right there.
What about me?
You're you.
I'd rather be Meckler.
Why?
He has more to do.
Randy, you're you.
All right. I am the inventor. I am Kurt Pressman. I'm sorry I don't have a part for you. Okay. I walk across the room carrying 2 glasses of soda. I step up.
That's right. He wasn't sure which one was diet, so he took a sip. Then Meckler's wife takes a sip. She took a sip. She gave the glass to Meckler. He drank from it. 5 minutes later, he was dead.
So how was he poisoned? That's the question.
Well, it had to be in the drink.
No, that's impossible. You remember what Dr. Z said? The poison hits you like this, and he was sipping it for at least 5 minutes.
Besides, his wife and Pressman both drank from the same glass. They didn't even get sick.
So it wasn't in the drink. Was he eating something?
No.
Wait a minute. He was chewing on his pen like a nervous habit.
Nope, it wasn't the pen. That was the first thing we checked. It was clean.
Well, maybe somebody injected him with something like a needle.
No, I was there. I would have seen that. Blow dart, poison dart.
What happened to the dart? It would have been sticking in his neck.
Not necessarily. There could have been a long elastic wire attached to the blow dart. They're called dartarangs.
How do you know they're called dartarangs?
Because they're probably called dartarangs. Or at least that's what they should be called.
Just nod your head and say maybe.
Maybe.
Interesting, Randy. Interesting. Thank you for coming.
What happened?
We're wondering the same thing. Either he jumped or was pushed.
Yeah, we thought you might know the guy. It's an appointment card. We found it in his wallet.
Dr. Bell.
You know him?
He was in my group. Augie something.
Yeah, Augie Wellman. He was a mechanical engineer. He lived upstairs.
Was Mr. Wellman depressed?
Of course he was.
So it was suicide?
I don't think so. Look at his wrists. Hair has been pulled out. Someone taped them. He was tied up.
Could be a serial killer. He's killing people according to their phobias. This guy was afraid of heights, so we pushed him off the roof.
No, Augie wasn't afraid of heights. He was afraid of spiders.
That's different. It's killing people using the opposite of their phobias. The opposite killer.
So you're saying that the opposite of a spider is a tall building?
What do you think the opposite of a spider is?
I have no idea, but it's not a tall building.
Tell that to the opposite killer.
Are you crying?
No, I have allergies.
Monk, can I run a theory by you?
Sure.
Suicide by monkey.
Suicide by monkey?
Yeah. What if Ian Blackburn trained the chimp to shoot him in the panic room?
Why would he do that?
So his wife could collect on the insurance. Thus, suicide by monkey.
Thus, theory by monkey.
Randy, Ian Blackburn had a $100,000 life insurance policy. Chloe is worth, what, 20 million? It doesn't seem worth it. Does it?
That's true.
You keep thinking, Butch.
Okay, maybe you found a motive, maybe, but it doesn't matter, and I'll tell you why, because your suspect, Monk, was in outer space. He wasn't on this planet.
It's true. Julie and I watched it on television.
The whole world was watching. He took off on Monday and he landed on Friday.
Here's the case file. Now, the coroner is 100% sure. He is certain that Joanne Raffleson died of ligature strangulation on Wednesday morning while your man was in space. Now, maybe we should take a minute and see if we can think of a better alibi.
It's a pretty good alibi.
Yep.
She had drugs in her system, barbiturates.
Yeah, coroner said she took some pills. They didn't work. She went to plan B and dangled herself. It happens all the time.
But you said yourself the crime scene didn't look kosher.
Yeah, Monk, what I'm saying is it might be murder, but it wasn't him.
Captain, I think Monk's right.
Thank you. Reinforcements.
I think I know how Wagner did it. Okay, this is the ship. Let's pretend this globe represents the Earth.
It's a globe. It does represent the Earth.
Right. Okay. Here's what happened. The first part was easy. He takes off. As he passes over San Francisco, he activates the escape pod.
Well, was there an escape pod on the ship?
No, not officially, but I think he smuggled one on.
And where did he get it, the escape pod?
He built it.
Yeah, out of a kit in his basement.
He's resourceful. Anyway, splashdown. Climbs out of the pod, makes his way to her house, kills her, climbs back onto the pod, fires up the engines, back in space.
Thank you, Randy. That's...
It's just a theory.
No, I don't think so. No, I've heard theories before, and they don't sound like that. Hell of a thing, the oldest man in the world. Randy had a theory. He thinks maybe the second oldest man in the world did it, to claim the title. He actually looked into it. What do you got?
Maybe this is a bad time.
Oh, no. No. I need to work. That's all I have. What do you got?
All right, here's the question. Who would murder the oldest man in the world?
I know what the question is, Randy.
Okay, look at this. Book of World Records. Enrico Palamo. He was Italian. He collected yarn. He made the world's biggest ball of yarn. He was murdered 3 years ago, still unsolved.
Well, maybe the world's biggest kitty cat did that.
I think we might have a serial killer on our hands.
Oh, God.
Somebody is killing world record holders, one at a time.
You think we ought to warn the fat twins on the motorcycles? But maybe we ought to put a 24-hour guard on the guy with the beard of bees.
I can never tell when you're being sarcastic.
I'm being sarcastic, Randy. Get the book out of here.
Yes, sir.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there.